Hello, DAA families. We are so excited to welcome you back. I am Mrs. Stekla, the director of the upper school at DAA, which means if you have students in grades 4 through 8, you will be seeing a lot of me. I am going to start my part of the orientation by going over some information about communication at DAA. We love staying connected with our families and making sure that you know everything that you need to know. In the next few slides, I'm going to go over our different forms of communication, but I'm going to start by going over our communication norms and some important information for you. Our communication hours are from 7:45 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. During school hours, you can expect that if you're trying to contact a teacher directly, there will likely be a delay in response because they are teaching. So for urgent communication, we ask that you call the front desk and they can connect you with your child's teacher directly. You can expect a response to any communication, email, text, or phone within 1 business day of the communication. Now, we use several forms of communication that we're going to go over in the next few slides. We use Remind, a monthly newsletter, a family Facebook group, and the PowerSchool Parent Portal. The Parent Portal I will not cover, but Mr. Lemons will be covering it in our family engagement video later in the orientation. So starting with Remind, I would say this is our most used form of communication. Remind is used by classroom teachers to give announcements about individual classes. Teachers send daily debriefs using Remind, and our administrative team, Mr. Lemons and myself and Mrs. Boyer, send out whole school updates on Remind as well. So important announcements like snow days or celebrations of learning, you would get through Remind. So it's very important that you sign up. The Remind accounts are different each year. So if you signed up in the past, you need to make sure that you sign up again for a new Remind account for your child's current teacher and current class. You can sign up by following the directions on the screen. You're going to text the number 81010 with the class code for your student at DAA. So if you have an 8th grader, you would text at grade 8 DAA. If you have 2 students, you would send 2 separate texts to that same number. You can also join by using the directions on the right side of the screen. So we're asking that you pause your video now and make sure that you join Remind for this school year. All right, if you are joining us again, that means that you're all signed up for Remind and ready to go for important announcements this school year. The next thing I'm going to talk about is our family Facebook page. This is a more informal way of communication, and what you are going to do in a moment is pause the video and search for Detroit Achievement Academy Parents, DAAP, on Facebook and request to join. An administrator will approve your request within 48 hours. If you're already a part of the Facebook group, awesome. No action steps for you at this time. This is used for questions or comments that relate to school-wide events and opportunities. It's also used by a lot of families to post resources that they think would help our larger community. Please note that posts are monitored by our administrator, so anything with solicitation or inappropriate language will not be posted. The last form of communication I will be going over in this video is our family newsletter. This is sent home at the beginning of each month. It includes a calendar that has all of the important dates that month, including community crew. If we have a spirit week or a celebration of learning, you would find that information here along with breaks. It is clear and concise. It also has a number of important announcements. It is sent home with students in a physical copy, but it is also sent to the email that we have on file for you. So you should get it 2 different ways because it has some very important announcements. All right, and that is it for communication. So if you missed any of the communication within these slides, be sure to go back and join Remind for your crew, join the family Facebook group, and expect a newsletter each month. We really look forward to staying connected this year.